What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com. Welcome to 7 free picks in just 5 minutes, the most profitable betting show on YouTube. In this video series, I combine my knowledge with the betting tools over at Pickdawgz.com, and I cook up 7 free plays for you guys. Coming off a 4-3 day on the show for Tuesday's slate. Killed it with the straight bets. We had Northern Arizona minus 34.5. Northern Arizona plus 34.5 against Arizona. They lost by 35. Lost by the hook there. We would have swept the straight plays if that would have hit. I know the line closed at 35.5. I know some people probably did hit that bet. We have to count it as a loss though. But man, solid day. Can't be mad at it. My pick of the day on the premiums was the Sixers. That makes it 8 straight pick of the day hits. Which is a pretty nasty streak, and best believe we're gonna hit 9. So let's get into this Wednesday slate, man. We got a loaded Wednesday slate. I got 7 free plays loaded for you guys. As always, this video series is dedicated to the GOAT Mitch Wilson, RIP Gama Never Forgotten. First up, let's head to the association. Let's head to the NBA. We got this matchup between the Bulls and the Pistons. I'm going to take the Bulls plus the points here, guys. The Pistons have failed to cover the spread as home favorites following an overtime game in their last 4. And this Bull, I want to preface this by saying I've been impressed with both these teams. The Pistons have been great so far this season. So have the Bulls, especially when it comes to a cover perspective. And this Bulls team is like a cockroach. They just don't die. They don't go away. They're not pretty on paper. They're quick, and they just don't die. And this is a team that has played some good teams close this season. And I think they go into Detroit, and I think we have a ball game here. So I'll take the Pistons plus 5.5. Next up, we're looking at this matchup between the Spurs and the Warriors. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Give me the Spurs. Lay the 4.5. The Warriors have been terrible on the road this season. They're 1-6 straight up on the road. They're on the back end of a back-to-back. They got their asses whooped by OKC on Tuesday. We were on the Thunder in that game. And now they're going into San Antonio. Like, that's a brutal back-to-back spot. Playing the defending champs in OKC, and then you got to travel into San Antonio and play the alien, Wemby. Like, I don't know, man. I think the Spurs are able to handle business. Golden State in Golden State, tail. Golden State on the road so far this season, they're a fade. So I'm going to take the Spurs. I'm going to lay the points. Next up, we're looking at this matchup between the Heat and the Cavs. These teams just played a couple days ago. The game went into overtime. I believe the Heat won outright. But it was a crazy, exciting game. Now they're going right back at it. And I'm going to take the Heat, and I'm going to lay the 5.5. And you might be thinking to yourself, damn, the Heat are laying 5.5 points against the Cavs? Yeah, that is correct. And the reason is that the Cavs are just banged up for this one. I think Donovan Mitchell's on the injury report, Garland, Mobley. Like, there's just a ton of big pieces for this team that are on their injury report. I think I think the Heat at home, where the Heat have been great in Miami this season. Those boys have been balling out in South Beach. I think it's a great spot to take them and lay the points. Before I get into the 4th pick, guys, like I said, these are all free plays, but if you want to take the guesswork out of it, if you want to save your time and are just looking for my best bets, you can always find those over at Pickdawgz Premium. I drop so many free picks every single day over at Pickdawgz, but I always get messages. What's your best bets? What are the picks you have the most money on? And that's what the premium picks are for. I mentioned it in the beginning of this video. I've hit on 8 straight pick of the days. 8 straight pick of the days. We're on a nasty streak right now, and we're going to hit 9. I'll probably have a 3-pack up as well. But yeah, I'm ready for a big day. Click the link in the description of this video. Say Brad's best picks, and you can find my plays there. Like I said, guys, 8 straight. Let me get a bang. 8 straight pick of the days. Bang! Bang! It's good! There we go. There we go. We also do have the inner circle. Now, this isn't for everyone. This is for people who make larger bets. You need to bet at least 1,000 plus a game to be accepted into this program. It's more of a one-on-one concierge service, but we've had a lot of high rollers join, have had a lot of success. So text the number on the screen if that sounds like something more up your alley. But let's get right back into this, guys. Let's head to some college football. We don't have the prettiest of college football games going down on this Wednesday, but we have UMass versus Northern Illinois. I'm going to take the under. Give me the under 43.5. UMass is potentially the worst team in Division I college football. This team is horrific. They're not going to put up many points, and then that's going to leave NIU to put up the points to get this over this total. And NIU's offense is undesirable to say the least as well. So I think this is a gross game. This is just going to be a gross, ugly action game, and I like an under here. Next up, I got a couple college basketball plays for you guys. We're going Tennessee, North Florida. I'm going to lay all the points with Tennessee. Florida played Florida earlier this season. Florida won that thing by like 40, I think. They didn't cover, but I think this game's going to look similar to that. I mean, Tennessee should have their way with this North Florida team. They're a big team. I mean, they're going to get dominated on the glass. I think Tennessee gets that 3-ball rolling. This one's going to get ugly. This is one of those games you look at the score and Tennessee's going to be up by 50 with like 4 minutes left, and you're going to be like, all right, we're cashing this bad boy. So I like Tennessee. I'm going to lay all the points needed. Then we're going to head into Corvallis. We got Oregon State versus North Florida. I actually think this is going to be one of the better games on this Wednesday slate. I'm going to take Oregon State. Corvallis is not an easy place to play in college basketball. The games are always late. It's on the West Coast, and that gym gets popping. So I'm going to take Oregon State here. We saw these teams play last year. North Texas won. I think Oregon State gets their revenge. And then, as always, I try to throw out a player prop. Usually we do 2 player props. I just got 1 today. I know I'm taking the Bulls plus 5.5, but Cade Cunningham's dropping a 30-piece, my friends. Cade Cunningham is dropping a 30-piece. It says over 20.5. It's supposed to say over 29.5, guys. The pick is not Cade Cunningham over 20.5. It's Cade Cunningham over 29.5. The man's going to drop a 30-piece. Yeah, I do think the Bulls keep this competitive. I think the Bulls can win this game outright, but it's going to be a fast-paced game. It's going to be a fast-paced, high-scoring game. And in that type of matchup, man, I love Cade Cunningham to go absolutely off. So that's the plays, guys. Did I cook or am I cooked? Let me know in the comments. We're going Bulls plus 5.5. Spurs laying the points. Heat laying the points. Under in UMass NIU. That game's going to be disgusting. Tennessee laying $1 billion. Oregon State laying 2.5. And then Cade Cunningham 30-piece. Appreciate you guys watching this. As always, I let you know which one of these is my favorite. Let me bring out my handy dandy star. And let's move it around. Where are we going today, guys? Where are we going? Not gonna lie, it's between the Spurs or Oregon State. I'm gonna take the Spurs. If it's like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And Golden State on the road is dog meat, not dog water. They're dog meat. Appreciate you guys watching this though, man. I hope everyone's having a great week so far. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Let's finish strong. Let's finish strong. A lot of people are like, okay, we worked hard Monday, Tuesday. Now we're just going to ease into the weekend. No, we don't do that on this show. As the week progresses, we work harder and harder. And yeah, I'm ready to have a big Wednesday, man. Like I said, I've hit on 8 straight pick of the days. If you want to join in for the 9th, I would love to have you. Click the link in the description of this video. It'll say Brad's best picks. Let's make it a winning day. I'll catch you on the next one.